right, we're back. And before we move on, tell me about, I just put the base back that we were working with, and you have several in your fridge. Mm-hmm. Tell me what that's all about, because we don't have that at our place.
All right, so in the industry, we have good, better, and best in that category of bases. Bases are primarily used to fortify a soup. They're used to make a broth. They're used to make a soup.
Okay.
And so the amount of meat particulates, the amount of actual meat that's in those bases is, kind of determines from good, better, and best. Then some of the good ones have MSG and something like that. Some of the better ones do not. And it's just the quality and level of care that's made and goes into making them.
And there's a variety of them.
Yes, there are.
All right, so we've used one on here. This is what we did.
Yep.
And then this is what you've been working on for the last 2 days.
Yes. So we had this set at 145. It will always be at 145 in this environment. Now, when we introduce these into it, that is going to drop that water. Not a real big deal. Now, the other thing why I used a base was because of that salt concentration. Because when I put it in an environment like this, we do have some concerns about bacterial growth and things like that. So by making sure that we have some factors in place, we can then diminish the growth of bacteria, particularly on the outside of the meat, because that's where E. coli is going to generally be. And then I tented it, and the reason I tented it with foil was to help keep this, or allow it to keep at 45 or 145. And then, like I said, I just put this on my garage and I let it go for 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not heating my house. I'm not doing anything.
And you have two different types.
I do. I used butter in one and I used olive oil in the other. I can't tell which one. I didn't mark it. Which was my bad. But here is our end result. So I'm going to very carefully add that out here. So look at that.
Oh my, that smells good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when I talked about yield, what I'm talking about is, so see how much of this product we actually have in the end? Like it didn't shrink in its size.
Right.
So by doing a sous vide type style, you really do maximize your yield.
Okay.
All right. And you can see how tender it is.
Oh my,
and see
it
how
just pulls right
perfect that
apart.
is. And that's going to be exactly the same all the way throughout this product. So I'm going to let you go ahead and try that.
I won't even need a knife.
No, you will not.
No, I'm supposed to guess whether this is butter or not?
Yeah.
That is super tender.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yep. So what we're going to do in a little bit is we're going to take this very thing and we're going to make something. We're going to make birria style tacos.
Okay, and another segment.
Another segment.
So that means that we're going to have to pay attention, and they're going to have to keep watching us each and every show.
Right, because who knows when it comes on.
This is fantastic. And this is normally this cut of meat, you'd have to prepare it to make sure that it gets tender.
Right.
This takes care of that.
So this is a chuck roast, but you could also go with a round. So some people like those round, the round roast, because they are like a bottom round or an eye round or a top round. The reason they like them is because they're very lean. And so it doesn't really matter the leanness of this product because of how you're cooking it. So what you're doing is just over time continuously breaking down that connective tissue and concentrating flavor.
Oh, and the flavor is there.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank
welcome.
you for watching. This recipe is on our website at valleynewslive.com, along with a whole other buffet of recipes. So go there and check them out. We thank you for joining us on this segment, and we sure hope to see you next time right here.